Reds have won again. The Reds have won 3-1 away to Brighton. We are now on, what are we on now? 92 points. We're the fastest team to 30 wins in the history of English top-flight football. How about that? That's all right, isn't it, to start off with? And good game, I thought, tonight. I enjoyed myself watching that. Enjoyed the team having a bit of a go at Liverpool and it being quite an open game. But Lizzie, Craig and Paddy with me to discuss it. And Lizzie, what did you make of it all? Entertaining?
Yeah, I enjoyed it, I was just saying, like, off air, I'm so glad it wasn't like the Villa game, because even though we won, I was coming on the post-match pint, I was thinking, oh, bloody hell, what you talk about there? But at least there was something to talk about. It was good fun to watch, and like you say, Brighton, had a good go. I think they deserved the goal, fair and square as well. Yeah, it was a good goal, and I think like the first couple of minutes, I was made up that Brighton were playing the way they were playing, so I was thinking, they're playing right into our hands, and being 2-0 up in 10 minutes, I was like, just get the ball to Mo and let's get him this bloody golden boot. That was all that was in my mind. So fair play to them for getting themselves back in the game, but also for staying in the game the whole way. It was good. I enjoyed this one.
Yeah, loads of like nice little things put to bed as well, I thought, Craig, in terms of, there was this thing kicking around, and obviously Martin Tyler being Martin Tyler was very early to reference it, because it's not just me that thinks he's a miserable bastard, and maybe in particular when he's doing Liverpool, but who knows. But he was trotting it out early. I'd already heard it before, but Liverpool had gone 7 hours and 47 minutes without scoring a goal away from home in all competitions. And so it was a bit of a weird thing when we're talking about all the positive records Liverpool are going for, that had been kicking around, and there hadn't been an away goal since February. Obviously, the break to consider and all that. But then they scored twice in 127 seconds, and everything was right with the world.
Yeah, I think it's a bit of a strange one, that, because then that's obviously including the Chelsea game, isn't it, in the Cup, if I remember right, and it's the Atletico one away as well. It's not something that I've thought about once, and not something that we have to worry about. And like you say, the first 10 minutes, we sort of put that to bed. Like, I'm the same with Lizzie. I really enjoyed that game, and I think it's a kind of game that you can sit back and enjoy now, knowing what we know, that we're champions, that there's nothing riding on it, that the only thing really riding on it is that we want to beat the points record. But like, I quite enjoyed some of the madness throughout all of that. Like, I couldn't work out whether our midfield was being overrun, their midfield was being overrun. I thought first 20 we were excellent, and we were on it, and Keita looked everything that we sort of hoped Keita would be. And obviously we get the 2 early goals, like, made up for Henderson getting that one as well. I think Brighton did really well to sort of stay in the game that first 20, and I think once they sort of rode that storm, coming up to half time, they were putting a bit of pressure on us, and obviously they get that goal. I think there's loads of positives throughout all of this. Obviously it's another step closer to the points record total. Nico Williams gets his debut, or his full debut, and for first 20 he looked excellent. I thought he really sort of settled into the game really, really quickly, and looked a real player. And I mean, they've taken him off, and I know Martin Tyler was sort of mentioning that he'd been taken off at half time. But I mean, Klopp's got a bit of a history of doing that with players that are on yellows, didn't he? We saw it with Gomez recently. I know he's done it in the past with Mane at Atletico Madrid and stuff away. So, that's a big positive. And then obviously Mo getting the 2 goals. But yeah, it's an enjoyable night watching the Reds.
Yeah, it was. And Paddy, there's a never-ending debate, isn't there, about Naby. And the people, I think we've mentioned it on Anfield app stuff before, there are people very entrenched in camps about what they think about him and how good they think he is. And it's a very easy social media argument to get into. But we're all right here. We're in our little Anfield rap cocoon. So you're among friends, Paddy. Where are you on the Naby debate, and has it changed your perceptions what he did tonight?
Yeah, I know Craig's laughing there, because me and him have spoken in the past about him, and I haven't been entirely convinced about Naby Keita, but I think tonight, I go as far as saying I think that's his best game for Liverpool. I think there is, like you said, there's people on Twitter who tell me that Barcelona away last season he was well better and things, and I've just never really saw it. And I think what you got from him tonight is all the things I've wanted to see from him.